Hello! So I've got another selection of records here. These are all my favourite finds and buys from last year. There's quite a few, so I'll just try and rattle through them really. I've made a playlist again, so if anything sounds interesting, you can check it out. See what you think. So this is the only new release basically that's included in these, and this is Dina Ogden. This was their third LP, which was released last year, and I just love this band. I went to see them live in London, and favourite gig of the year probably. Just a joyful experience, and that's from 2024. This is their second LP, which I also got. That's from 2023, and that's the debut from 2021, I think. And they're like a Swedish indie pop band really, but there's just so much going on, so much instrumentation, so much influence. Got a bit of a laid back sort of loungy groove about them, and just amazing. I just can't recommend them enough. Really, really, really good. So this was an online purchase, Tangerine. This is sort of French folky, proggy sort of girl boy vocals, quite a bit of flute going on. I don't love it all, but some of the songs I really, really like. Discogs reckons this is a reissue, but I'm not certain. I think this doesn't look legit to me, but it sounds okay. This is Carpenter's Apprentice. This is a very obscure record. It's a Christian folk record from 71, 5-piece. Girl boy vocal again, bit of flute. The song How Long is really good. Townes Van Zandt. I don't think I'd heard of Townes Van Zandt until I started watching VC videos a few years ago, and I'm glad I know about him now. This is his record from 78, which was his first after a bit of a gap. And it's kind of sort of unhurried, and the instrumentation's just sort of a little bit restrained, but the whole thing's just devastatingly sort of powerful, and the title track Flying Shoes is just great. Really, really pleased to get this. Cowboy Junkies, I knew the name, I'd never listened to them before, and someone suggested that I did. They're Canadian. Similar-ish, I guess, sort of Americana vibe, and this was recorded live, and it gets a lot of love online. Recorded really well. You can get this for a sensible price. Influence on Mazzy Star apparently, or maybe not, I don't know. This is a fairly recent repress of a 70s city pop album, 77 I think. Can't speak or read Japanese, but this second track on side 2 is amazing. I love the piano playing towards the end on it. The Cure. So I like The Cure. They're one of the few bands that I was into as a teenager, and I'm still sort of interested in now. This is a single from Wish, obviously. I bought it because I wanted the B-side, this Twilight Garden, which I don't ever remember hearing until last year. And it's just an amazing song. This second B-side, Play, also really good. Some people reckon they like these two songs more than the Wish album. I've not listened to that album for ages, so I can't comment, but I like the album. It's a love song to Mary, and I didn't realise, but they've been together since school, which is remarkable. Amazing song. There's a great sort of fan video with like a bit of a photo montage of the few photos there are of the two of them as a couple together. Definitely check it out if you like The Cure and you've never heard that song. Clan of Zymo or Zymox, Medusa. This is from 83 on 4AD. Sort of Dutch dark wave, gothic, indie electronica, and it's really good. Medusa is the song that I play a lot. The Wake, another indie band that I'd never listened to before really. They're from Scotland. This is their third LP. They had two on Factory. This is 1990 Sarah Records. Cheer Up Ferdinand, great song. Their sound's evolved by this point. They haven't got that sort of early 80s Factory sound. It's more sort of early 90s indie, but before Britpop dominated everything, and it's really good. Pastels, sort of similar. I'd never listened to these before and managed to get these two together. Glasgow 80s 90s band. This is their second LP from 89. This is a 2 LP comp. Stuff from 86 to 93. It's both records have got Nothing to Be Done, which is a great tune. Girl boy vocal, just indie jangle, sort of perfect pop music really. Money Mark. I got a couple of his records. I didn't know this one. This is 2001. It's just a heavy funk instrumental record, which is really good. This was a bit of a find. Reuben Wilson, Got to Get Your Own. Chess Records, 76, I think. This goes for a bit of money. It's just a brilliant sort of jazz funk party banger, really. And same with this one, really. This is Joanne Wilson. This might be my favourite ever find in terms of the music. This song's Gotta Have You. So this is a later. There's just a different artist on the B side. This is a later repress of an obscure Trinidad release. Tony Wilson is the producer. That's her dad, who he was in Hot Chocolate, and it's just an amazing sort of reggae electro tune, really. I think there's just her vocal, amazing sort of snappy percussion, and then I think the rest is just synth, but it's sort of bass synth that's sort of turned up to acid 303 sound almost, and it's just brilliant. Yeah, have a listen and see what you think. Dominoes, Donald Byrd. This is a 12-inch extended version of that track. This is from 1980. It's from the album Places and Spaces, which I've never owned or heard, but this song's really familiar. Very happy to get that. This is Blue Feather, Feather Funk. So they're like a disco funk band. I think they're from the Netherlands, 1981. I'd found a few of their singles, which all seemed to be Let's Funk Tonight. But the reason I bought this was for It's Love, because it's got the full version on here. Sometimes there's a B-side on the singles, but it's an edit. This has got the full version, which I just really like the extended instrumental bit towards the end that's got all bells and whistles and all sorts going on. Just great. This is Surface, Falling in Love, Ram's Horn. So this is a repress of a Salsoul release. I did already have this, but I found this for next to nothing really, and it's a Shep Pettibone production or mix, and I think that's probably what makes it, because I absolutely love this tune, and I'm almost not sure why, but I just cannot get enough of it. This is another sort of Japanese 70s record, bit more of a jazz funk maybe feel to it than city pop. This first song on the B side is the one that I go to. Just a brilliant song. Deborah Laws. This is Ronnie's sister, and this is another sort of jazz funk, sort of soulful vocal album, and yeah, I really love the tune. Be Yourself. Really, really, really good. Dally Wilson Big Band. I nearly didn't grab this. And then I think I looked at the back and I realised there was female vocal. And then I looked at the front again and I realised this. And I thought I'll take a chance on this. And it's actually a bit of an in-demand record, because one of the songs, Dirty Feet, has been sampled. But I prefer the vocal tracks, to be honest. So yeah, really pleased to get this. Millie Jackson. I've had her records before. I've not necessarily always kept them. The song I Cry is just amazing. This is her second LP, 73, I think. The Underground Beat Party. I found 2 more copies of this year, and I think they were both £2, and that's probably what they go for on Discogs. I already had this record. This is a great record. This is an uncredited Madeline Bell record, and it's recorded really well. I mean, it just looks like a cheap sort of sound-alike record, but it sounds good, and it's just got loads of great cover versions on it. And it's well worth £2. But I think there's some originals on it as well, and this song here, Can't Get It Into My Head, is the one that I absolutely love, and I'm not sure it's ever been recorded by anyone else. I can't find it anywhere else anyway, so yeah, if you know anything different, let me know. Barbara Lynn, so not someone I'm familiar with. She's like a 60s electric blues artist, and it's the B-side I really like, Until Then I'll Suffer. Just a beautiful soul song. Akasha, Brown Sugar. This is a single on Wall of Sound from 97, I think. I don't know much about them. They're a 3-piece from Brixton, and this song is just unlike anything else, really. It's got like a spoken word kind of vocal, and then it's just sort of very atmospheric, loungy, one for the chill out room in the 90s maybe, but I just absolutely love it. Definitely I'd check that out. Dadawa, Peace and Love. This is a UK Trojan reissue of a Jamaican record, I think, 74, 75. There's only 4 songs on it. I've heard it described as sort of deep vibes, psychedelic reggae, bit of a unique sound. Yeah, really good. Oh, this was a find. This is, I didn't recognise this label at first. I found 2 records that had this sort of label, and I had to have a second look really and realise it's an early Ireland release. And this was a find. This is Kentrick Patrick, and it's the B-side, Beyond, and it's just a beautiful, soulful, early 60s ska tune. And I mean, this goes for a bit of money, and I thought I'll probably let this go and make a bit back, but yeah, it's going nowhere. So this is Kofi, this is on Ariwa, so this is a Mad Professor production, 94. She was in the vocal group Brown Sugar, and yeah, just never had a repress, really difficult to find. The record is absolutely trashed, plays fine, so really pleased to get that. Cabaret Voltaire, I really like Cabaret Voltaire. I didn't know this song. This is a single from 79. Got a bit more of a post-punk feel to it, as much as experimental, industrial and everything else that they're known for. So yeah, pleased to get that. So I got this because of the label Cloak and Dagger, which I've only recently been put onto because I got some things by the band The Woodshed. So yeah, I took a chance just on the label really, and it turns out the artist, the Metaluna Mutant, is a member of that band. And yeah, I think this is from 95, and yeah, it's sort of described as abstract trip hop experimental. The first song, Metaluna Skank, is just a bit of a banger really. I really like it. Strange Brew. Yeah, I got this because it was the main song that I liked on a Dope on Plastic comp. Yeah, and then reading up about it, I've realised it's Martin Brew of Fat City Records, who records as Jaywalk. And yeah, it's brilliant. I think this is from 94. Slam, Glasgow duo, sort of techno, and responsible for Soma Records. This song, Groove Lock, I just can't get enough of that. Just real long form, sort of expansive techno, really, and just really compelling listen. This was, I just got lucky with this record. This is Trevor Dale. I'd never heard of him. This is an in-demand record, and yeah, it's from 1990. Sounds a bit like Pacific State, 808 State, except you've not heard it 1,000 times, so yeah, really like it. And Psych Magic, Feeling Love. I'd listened to a few Psych Magic remixes and re-edits, and there's loads of things that I like, but I didn't know this one, and it's just brilliant. I love the piano line in it. Yeah, I didn't know it's a rework of a Paula Cole song from the mid-90s. I wasn't aware of her. I think it's a bit of a radical remake, really, but it's just a brilliant song. And this is just fun. And this was cheap, obviously, but I mean, it's pretty hard to find. If you need cheering up, Tom the Robot is going to do that. I can remember this being on TV as a kid, 85, and yeah, really good.